I wonder about Romo because he was a really good quarterback. If he doesn't get hurt or he adds a Super Bowl, wins a Super Bowl, being a Cowboy quarterback, I wonder if he's a Hall of Famer, a borderline Hall of Famer or a Hall of Famer in your opinion.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt that his numbers would suggest that. But,
Okay.
As we all know, you get judged by the playoffs and the Super Bowl. And, there are a lot of great players who don't feel like they've reached that next echelon because they weren't part of championship teams.
But do you think that should be like Eli Manning? I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but I think he's going to get into the Hall of Fame. And he won 2 Super Bowls, but his numbers during the regular season, he would suggest he was a good quarterback.
Yeah. That's the measuring stick. Whether you agree with it or not, if Walter Payton had retired before the 85 season,
He's still a Hall of Famer.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, but we don't hold running backs or any other position to that. It's coaches and quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Nobody says, well, how many, Calvin Johnson didn't win any playoff games. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Nobody questions it. Now, I know the quarterback has more of a say there, but it feels like that's the bottom line, and I don't know. Phillip Rivers, Hall of Famer?
In my opinion, he is, absolutely.
Eli Manning?
I think he will be a Hall of Famer, yeah.
Do you think he should be a Hall of Famer?
It's a tricky thing. Deion Sanders was a teammate of mine for 5 years, and as we all know, Deion is this amazing guy, incredible athlete, maybe the best I've ever been around, and he has this wisdom about life. And we were at the Hall of Fame a couple of weeks ago to do that game, and I kept thinking about Deion's line that they're letting a lot of guys in here. I need my own room.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If you go in first ballot, I have no problem with you having the top floor.
Yeah.
Like the gold room. Just call it the gold room.
And I think that's the means. If you're a first ballot Hall of Famer, you're kind of different than everybody else.
I'm okay with that. Yes, Will. You got a question?
You're a big advocate of Ken Anderson.
Yes, I am.
Right?
Yeah.
Getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I am.
Perfect example of someone who never won.
Went to a Super Bowl.
Right.
Lost to Montana.
But has amazing
but
numbers.
But if he beat Montana.
He's in.
If is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer?
I think he is. Eventually, yeah. The tricky part about the whole thing is how many balls do you think Lynn Swann caught in his career?
400.
Yeah, less than 500.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an era where they're not throwing the ball very much, but if you think about the impact that Lynn Swann had on football, had on championship teams, it's as impactful as anybody. So the numbers change, different than baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball, you hit 300, you're going to be a Hall of Famer. Football, the game has changed. So it's hard to say from this generation to that generation, we're going to compare numbers and all of that. So that's a tricky element to this thing too. So I do think winning, being part of the winning team in your generation should carry a little extra weight.